61 fights for Victor Galindez as we look at his corner, and also a reminder that there is more boxing action on June 28th here on the Sports Spectacular. From San Juan, it'll be Michael Dokes and Ozzy Ocasio in a rematch of that much disputed fight, and Gil Clancy will be there with Dick Stockton for that one.
I'm looking forward to it, Tim. Last one was a good one. This one should be better.
Heavyweights, Michael Dokes and Ozzy Ocasio. And here today, we've got Victor Galindez, the former light heavyweight champion, defended his crown 8 times before losing it to Mike Rossman. He won it back from Rossman and then lost it last November to Marvin Johnson, who has since been dethroned. Jesse Burnett on the left of your screen fought once for the light heavyweight title, a losing cause against Miguel Cuello of Argentina. Took that fight on about 10 days' notice and acquitted himself very well. Galindez in that familiar spot on the ropes, waiting to counterpunch.
He loves you to reach for a right hand when he's on that ropes, because he has a way of pivoting and coming back with his own right hand.
Tim Ryan with Gil Clancy and WBA heavyweight champion Mike Weaver. Mike, what about that ear of Jesse Burnett's? Swollen, doesn't seem to be a factor yet, but would you be worried about it if it was your ear?
Yeah, if it's my ear, I'd be worried about it, but I didn't know Jesse had a sore ear, so I don't guess he worried about that much.
Well, the doctor
There's no problem.
Doctor passed him with the physical this morning.
Mike, you notice when Galindez is on the ropes, he invites you to throw that right hand to the head. And every time you do it, he has a way of slipping it and countering back. What would you do if you had Galindez on the rope? What punch you think you'd be using on him?
I probably wouldn't throw the right hand. I'd probably go the hook to the body, because I see he counter right hand good. He good counter punches. So I would have to throw the hook to the body.
Yeah, that would be my feeling too. Feint and either hook to the body, or either drop a right hand to the body and come back up with the hook.
Right.
You remember that combination, don't you, Mike? Right hand to the body, left hook to the head.
Quite well.
Kind of made you famous, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Well, that was the combination that won the championship for him against John Tate. Galindez working here to the body against Jesse Burnett. Less than a minute to go in round number 4, scheduled for 12. There's that right hand guarding style that Gil Clancy demonstrated at the outset of the fight, displayed by Jesse Burnett in blue.
There is against the ropes waiting again. He defies you to punch at him, but Burnett is not falling into the trap.
Under 30 seconds to go, round 4. Left jab landed from Galindez. The end of round 4 coming up. There is Jesse Burnett, 34 years of age, from Inglewood, California, number 10 ranked. You can see that right ear as his trainer-manager Jesse Reed talks to him.
All right, seconds out.
We're ready for round number 5, scheduled for 12. Victor Galindez, now living in Miami, having moved there a couple of months ago from his home in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Missing with a wild left. Victor Galindez, married with 3 children. Jesse Burnett, married with 2 little girls.
There's that left hook, countering that style of Jesse Burnett's.
I don't want to get the Burnett family mad at me. It's a boy and a girl. 2 kids and his wife, Belita.
Left hook to the body.
Left hook from Galindez.
And his corner is shouting for him to throw left hooks to the body. Looks like Galindez is starting to take the play away from Jesse, Mike. He's going to have to become a little more active with his hands.
Yeah,
Don't you think so?
He's coming on, man. He's throwing good body punches, right hands. He's really taking the play.
I think Jesse has to land one big punch now. Let Galindez respect him a little bit again.
Beautiful.
Bill Superfoot Wallace, our karate action on the Sports Spectacular, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. June 28th, heavyweight boxing action. Michael Dokes, Ozzy Ocasio, live from San Juan.
Mike, you were mentioning to throw those left hooks to the body when Galindez is on the ropes, but Jesse Burnett's style where he leans over to his right, he can't throw a left hook from that position.
You're right, you're right. Just the way Jesse stands to keep him, a lot of people throwing left hook to the body.
He has to get over. He has to bring that weight over.
See, every time.
Under a minute to go, round 5. That lands with a jab.
Stick, Jeff, stick. More of that, more of that. Every time he hurts him to the body. More or less, Jeff.
Good left hook from Galindez. Burnett keeps coming forward, yelling. He's basically a counterpuncher, but against another counterpuncher, he knows he's got to force this fight.
Well, he's using that left jab, and that's what he should be doing. He's being cautious, he's being smart, but he should use that jab. He has to keep snapping it all the time.
A slight abrasion under the right eye of Victor Galindez. We noticed in round 4. We're in the 5th round. Not any kind of a factor yet, but we'll be watching it. Final seconds of the 5th round.
There's that left hook again. Mike, that's what you have to use against that style.
That's right. Dangerous blow.
Round number 6 of a scheduled 12-rounder. An elimination bout, the winner to go against Marvin Camel, the cruiserweight champion. And that weight limit, 190 pounds. If you joined us along the way, Marvin Camel won that title against Mate Karlov of Yugoslavia. They're both former light heavyweights. Camel scheduled a fight here today. An eye injury suffered outside the ring has postponed that. These two fighting today for the chance to meet Camel. And Burnett going to work with the left hand on Galindez. That brings him off the rope for the flurry, but he didn't land anything.
Come on to the body.
Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, and WBA heavyweight champion Mike Weaver here at ringside in Anaheim, California.
Good combination by Burnett. He's coming a little bit more now.
Scared the body.
Right to the body.
Both fighters landed heavy body punches in that exchange then.
Referee is John Thomas. He will score along with the 2 judges.
Thomas does a real good job refereeing. You can always tell a good referee. He's not in the action, very seldom in the picture.
Rick Young and Vince Delgado are the judges at ringside. Both also referees.
This is a real tactical fight. Neither fighter has lost his cool.
Take a miss, Jesse. Take a miss. Come right back. Right back.
Mike, you pointed out that Burnett is slick, and he is slick.
Yes.
Look at that little move there. Just take a little step over to the right. Left Galindez swinging at the air.
Go away, Jesse. Get off. Get off.
Jesse just won't fall into that trap.
I was Galindez waiting for the throw the hook.
Under a minute to go, round 6.
Don't wait. That's it to the body. I can't believe what it takes. Go to the body.
Burnett been more effective with the jab, landing it more frequently. It usually brings a flurry back to the body from Galindez, as it did there. 30 seconds to go, round number 6. Been a grueling affair midway through this 12-rounder.
Big right hand by Burnett.
Knocked his mouthpiece out.
Well, that's the California rule. In California, when your mouthpiece is knocked out, they take time and put it back in your mouth.
A little blood from the mouth of Victor Galindez as we start round number 7. It looks to me like a slight cut on the inside of his lip. Nothing too dangerous. Good right hand by Burnett.
He got hurt by that punch, Tim.
He's hurt. Galindez is down. A hard right hand from Jesse Burnett. And then following canvas. Telling the referee Thomas he's all right. The crowd is on its feet. We're in the 7th round. Burnett trying to follow up with another right hand.
Oh, good left hook underneath too, Tim. He has Galindez is right there.
Galindez is wobbly.
He has no legs.
Galindez trying to fight back in there, but Burnett pouring it on. Jesse Burnett trying to get that title opportunity as Galindez in trouble here in the 7th round. Burnett might be a little arm weary here. What do you think, Mike Weaver?
His arms are fine.
I don't think just in the arm will eventually get to his top shape. I think you know what he's doing. You know you have Galindez in trouble right now. He's trying to take advantage of it.
Galindez gamely battling back. Still seems shaky on his feet. There's nothing wrong with his punching. He landed a hard body shot.
He hurt Burnett.
Yes,
Yes, he
he's in
did.
a little trouble.
He hurt Burnett with that body shot.
What a brawl this has become.
The crowd on its feet here. A 7th round slugfest. Galindez, who was knocked down early in the round, comes back to hurt Weaver.
Well, this is what Galindez likes, though. He likes that brawling style. Jesse ought to go back to snapping that jab and setting him up. What do you think, Mike?
They should. You know, the jab out and with the opportunity with that right hand like he did last time. They get him and give it. Both of them are in trouble right now, I believe.
Standing in the middle of the ring, throwing punches. Galindez and Burnett. Finally, Galindez falling back against the rope.
Now Burnett's back to that jab, so he can set up his other punches with it.
What a show by Victor Galindez getting up off the canvas after Burnett had nailed him with a tough right hand.
He's doing it with all heart now, Tim. All heart.
30 seconds to go in the 7th round.
There he goes.
Down he goes again. A
On the
straight right.
temple. Right hand on the temple.
Galindez looking at his corner. Referee John Thomas giving him the count. And he's all right. Up in time.
He's not all right, Tim. One more right hand, he's going.
Well, I mean, he got up from that knockdown is what I meant.
Doesn't have a leg under him. He gets hit a clean punch now, he's gone. Any kind of
That's the end of the round. The end of the 7th round.
Good round for both.
Victor Galindez comes to his corner. Looks awfully weary and wobbly, but he survived 2 knockdowns at the hands of Jesse Burnett, and indeed in between landed a tremendous body punch that hurt Burnett. We're going to see that first knockdown. Burnett landed a right hand and then followed up with that combination, and down Galindez went. Now here's the second knockdown by Burnett.
There it is, right on the temple.
Right hand to the temple, and one good clean shot sent him down that time. But Galindez gamely up and wanting to continue the battle, and we have round 8 coming up. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, Mike Weaver, the WBA heavyweight champion, and we're seeing quite a show here. These 2 veterans, 34-year-old Burnett, trying to keep his career alive, having thought seriously about retirement earlier this year. Victor Galindez, a comeback after losing to Marvin Johnson, his light heavyweight crown, trying it as a cruiserweight.
Victor still seems wobbly to me. That left jab bothered me. He's still shaking his head. Mike, I think if Jess just keeps snapping that left jab and snapping, he's going to set up a big right hand. It's going to be all over. He just shouldn't get drawn into a punching exchange, because anything can happen with a strong guy like Galindez. But he should be moving that left hand now. A big mistake is waiting for 1 shot. He should be snapping that jab. He's waiting for that 1 shot.
Right hand now.
You got to set it up. It comes by itself. You know that, Mike.
It comes when you least expect it.
That's right. He should be snapping that jab.
By the way, the 3 knockdown rule is in effect in this fight. Doesn't normally apply in California, but both fighters agreed to it. Had Galindez gone down once more in the 7th round, Burnett would now be the winner of this fight. He's got
hit him with a right hand again.
Good right hand.
And another one.
It's time to be some brawl.
Burnett had Conte down twice in that fight, wound up getting only a draw. He had Ladi Mwala down and wound up losing a split decision. And it's got to be on his mind that he's just got to put this guy away for keeps. Galindez, a very tough man. He has lost 7 times.
Jesse's breathing like a steam engine now, Tim, but he's okay. Well, how does a steam engine breathe?
Heavily. We're in round 8, scheduled for 12.
Jess should be moving that left jab a little more, though, Mike. Don't you think so? He's given Galindez a chance to get his bearings again.
Yeah, I think Jesse kind of punched himself out in the last round.
Well, but it doesn't take much effort to throw a good snapping jab. The other punches, yes, but he could be jabbing.
Under a minute to go in the 8th round. We've got light heavyweight championship action coming up in July on the Sports Spectacular. Matthew Saad Muhammad against Yaki Lopez. Lopez and Burnett have had quite a rivalry. They fought each other 4 times. Lopez fought Galindez for the light heavyweight championship, and he's getting a shot against the former Matt Franklin.
That's the way Burnett isn't throwing any punches now. I know another fighter that does that sometimes, Mike, when he shouldn't. And he has all the ability in the world. You know the fighter I'm talking about? Huh? Yeah. I think now that you're the champion of the world, Mike, I think we're going to see a much better fighter. You have more confidence in yourself.
Much better fighter.
Burnett forcing that right hand again, but he just grazed Galindez that time. They're battling right above us, the final seconds of round number 8. Most of the crowd still on its feet, cheering a hometown hero, Burnett, but now Galindez bangs to the body as a round comes to round number 9, and Jesse Burnett up off his stool early, went around waving to his fans and friends in the crowd. Smile on his face, he's confident, but for a man who's been in this situation before and wound up losing, he's got to be thinking solely about that guy in front of him. And now some fans from Argentina chanting Argentina for Victor Galindez, so he is not in totally hostile surroundings here today. 9th round, we have Burnett slightly ahead on our cards.
Fire, Jesse, fire!
And of course the big round number 7 where he had Galindez down twice.
Tim, I think that 7th round puts him comfortably ahead because, you know, it wasn't a 10-9 round, at least a 10-8, maybe a 10-7.
Right you are. On a rounds basis, I was considering him only slightly ahead, but that would be a big point round. They use a 10-point must system here in the state of California. Galindez, of course, capable of taking you out with one big one. Ryan with Joe Clancy and WBA heavyweight champion Mike Weaver. We're here in Anaheim, California, live at ringside. 12-round elimination bout. The winner to meet cruiserweight champion Marvin Campbell.
You know, Tim, with Styles, you figure that this wouldn't be a good fight because they're both basically counter punches, but it goes to show you that we can all be wrong. It looks like it's a real good fight between basically 2 counter punches.
Well, Burnett came out forcing the issue. He knew he had to do that, and it's paid off for him thus far. Pace has gone back a little here in the 9th round, which is to be expected after the fury of rounds 7 and 8. Under a minute to go. The Argentinian fans chanting for Galindez. Had Burnett outbalanced there, but not from a good solid blow.
Jesse's still working, waiting for that one big shot, Mike. Meanwhile, Galindez is banging around pretty good to the body this round.
Galindez still in the round from him.
Under 30 seconds to go in round number 9. Galindez looked over at his supporters standing behind our broadcast position here. Most of this crowd on its feet in the exhibition hall.
I think it's possible that he hurt his right hand. He hasn't used it in the last 2 rounds.
It could be possible, but I haven't seen no punches.